one of the best examples that we have, and all of us know, that we can learn about loyalty from, is our Lord Jesus Christ. And Jesus died on the cross for all of us. These days, husbands cannot die for their wives, and wives cannot even die for their own children, and they carried for 9 months, but they will not bother. Yeah? Today it's about, I need to be better than so and so. No, that should not be the case. We need to be people who celebrate others and let jealousy out of our lives and replace it with loyalty. That when I hear a certain business is not doing well, I can go there and help them. Can I help you with this idea? Why don't you do this and that? Where I am right now, several people have been engaged to allow me to step on their shoulder to be where I am. It has not been about me. I may not have these big cameras, these big phones, these big things, but the little that God has blessed me with, I thank God and I celebrate that I can be able to record and speak the mind of God. And that is what it should be. It shouldn't be about us. It should be about God. And so, as I speak about this series of loyalty, because there are several things we shall engage about loyalty, I pray that you may have time, sit down, relax, and try to figure out, have I been loyal to God? And have I been loyal even to my friends? Can I use what I have to glorify God? Can I use what I have, not to brag, not to raise to raise my shoulder high and step on other people, but to use it to glorify the name of the Lord? One of the greatest examples we learn is Jesus Christ. Another example is in the book of Ruth. If you read the book of Ruth, we can go and read Ruth chapter 1, verse 16 and 17. Ruth chapter 1, verse 16 and 17 is another example of loyalty. I'm reading it in NIV version. It says, "But Ruth replied, 'Don't urge me to leave you or turn back from you. Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. Where you die,'" verse 17, "'where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord deal with me, but it ever so severely, if even death separate you and me.'" Can you imagine Ruth speaking those words? That, don't urge me to leave you and turn back. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, there I will stay. Your people will be my people. Your God will be my God. That is what Ruth confidently told Naomi. I was trying to think about Ruth and Naomi, and I was trying to imagine that who needed who most. Between Ruth and Naomi, who needed who most? And in my own thinking, I felt that actually Naomi needed Ruth, because Naomi was getting old, and so she needed Ruth to support her. But look at Ruth's answer. Where you go, I will go. Despite the fact of understanding, Ruth knew that I may not gain a lot from this lady, being my mother-in-law. But imagine I'm not going to leave her. Some of us, we have left even our dear ones in their bed, sick, almost to die, because they have done something funny, or they have talked to you something that you did not like it. Some of us have given up on so many things because these funny things happen. But look at Ruth and Naomi. It's not that they never had some misunderstanding. I believe they had some disagreement. But Ruth decided, I'll still walk with this mother. She's still my mother, and the way I cannot leave my mother to go alone, I will still go with this mother. There's so many blessings, there's so many things we read about Ruth thereafter because of her loyalty to Naomi. Today, who are you loyal to? Are you loyal to the people that you know? This one I'm sure. If I have an issue, they'll come. Are you loyal to people that you know? This one, because we do the same business, let me be loyal to them. God expects us to be loyal to every single person, from God, from yourself to God, to your family, and to so many things and so many people that surround us. Like the way we read the book of Proverbs, let loyalty and kindness be tied around your neck and be written inside your heart. God expects us to do that. That we don't become loyal because we gain something. We don't become loyal because we want, or we feel these people, they are in my class or they are not in my class. But we become loyal because God wants and desires us to be loyal. And the question I want to ask you, question number 1. Are you loyal to your ongoing relationship? Are you loyal to your ongoing relationships? Question number 2. Do you think you have given your full loyalty to your ongoing relationships? Do you think you have given your full loyalty to your ongoing relationship? And question number 3. Can those relationships say that you have been loyal to them? As you ponder about those 3 questions, part 2, we shall check the types of relationship. And by God willing, part 3, categories of loyalty. May the Lord bless you. I love you, I celebrate you, and let loyalty be tied around our neck and be written inside our heart, that nobody can be able to remove it when it is inside us. God bless you and do you good. We are now headed to 100 subscribers, and may the Lord bless you. I'm so much blessed that I can be able to have 80 plus subscribers in a very short time. God bless you. May all glory and honor be back to God, because it's all about Him. Let's keep sharing. Let's keep commenting. Let's tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's keep talking to our family members. And above all, let Christ be the reason of this program. And that's why we shall be talking about Christ, and nothing else but Christ. God bless you. I love you. I want to talk about categories of loyalty, or types or kinds of loyalty. And one of the things I want to begin with today, I want to talk about loyalty to God. Number 1 category is loyalty to God. One of the case examples that you can learn is the story of the 3 men that decided to go against all odds and not to bow to what they were expected to. In the book of Daniel chapter 3, the whole of it, if you read about it, you'll see a king who was called Nebuchadnezzar. And the king decided to raise a golden statue where every person was supposed to bow before it. And one time, some of the astrologers went back to the king and told the king, there are people who are defying your orders, and that is Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And the king ordered, let them be brought before me, because they had agreed, whoever who shall not follow what the king had said shall be thrown into the fire furnace. This day, they were called in the presence of the king. And as always, the trumpet was blown, but they never bowed. And they said, we cannot bow to you, King Nebuchadnezzar, but we choose to be loyal to the King of Kings. And even if we die or we be burnt by the fire, let it be. If we shall be saved, then it shall let it also be. And so, when the king heard what these 3 gentlemen, full of loyalty to God, who had called them, he ordered them be thrown